Hey, my friend, thank you for stopping here at the FatherSeekers coaching and mentor page. Here's the question I have to ask you. Why do you think you're here? Why do you think you stopped and took a minute to take a look at this video, this introductory piece about coaching and mentorship? If you're like me, you came to a point, as did I several years ago, where I knew there was no way for me to move forward without other people who are vested leaders, who are competent leaders, who can understand the pathway of a person who needs to be coached and mentored. Two different things, totally two different things. And I want to talk to you about that. But the big reason is, why are you here? I'm telling you why you're here. You need help. Now, it doesn't mean that you're a weak person. In fact, the reason that men show strength when they reach out for help is because they need it, and they recognize that they know that they need it, and they need it to move forward. Let me tell you what we're not. We are not counselors. We do not counsel people. We have no desire to counsel people. We're not certified to counsel people. But myself and my team are incredible coaches and incredible mentors. Now, if you need counseling, we have a person that we can recommend you. A certified counselor, master's degree, clinical service, has his own practice, incredible. In fact, he is my counselor. If you're interested in that, we'll help you with that, whether you jump on here or not. Now, Father Seekers coaching is this. There's a difference between coaching and mentorship. Coaching is strategic, goal-oriented, decision-based, high accountability, transformational expectation, meaning that we're going to work to get you in the game, to get you assessed, to get you to a point where you can see what you don't have and what you need to play better in the game of fatherhood, to be a good husband, a good dad, a good brother. And that means assessment. That means that looking who you are and using a grid, a matrix to judge ourselves with. We've all done it. Myself and my team, we've all done it. Here's what coaching brings to you. Coaching helps you develop what you don't have and what you need in the area of spiritual disciplines and daily rhythms, in the areas of identity and purpose, to understand what your direction is. Most of us, when in need of coaching, need to have some direction in particular areas. Also, we're going to look at patterns that are negative in your life and positive, and see what needs to be emphasized and amplified and what needs to be removed. Also, we're going to identify isolation and passivity. Passivity and isolation have killed more men than anything else I know. We're going to identify in coaching, we're going to identify the voices of shame, blame, contempt, accusation, limiting beliefs, and narratives. And then we're going to talk a lot, and we're going to investigate what leadership, husbanding is, fathering skills, and then develop personal growth and habits so that you can focus on building a legacy. That's coaching. Mentorship is this. It is relational, highly relational, identity forming. It's long arc guidance. It means it's not just short term, it's over the period of time, and it's spiritual fathering. Now, that probably rubs a little bit against you like it did me, but we are in need of spiritual fathers, especially if we grew up without one. Now, does this mean that we're going to charge you to be a spiritual father? No. We're going to speak with the voice of a spiritual father. Now, if for some reason we develop a relationship with myself or some of my team and you want to have that relationship, that's a totally different topic. But in mentoring, we will speak with the voice and of the intention of a spiritual father, meaning we want to give you fatherly advice that will help you and mentor you and grow you beyond being coached. You may not need to be coached. You may need mentorship. You may need mentorship because you don't need coaching. Here's the beauty. Here's what mentorship does. It's deeply relational. It's not strategy, but it's story work. Where have you come from? What's happened to you? How have you dealt with all that? It's also work in the area of identity and legacy and purpose and sonship. All of those things help you understand who you are and what you need to be. And here's the beauty about this. Once you walk through this path, you walk through this journey, here's what's incredible. You want to help somebody else. And that's part of our purpose too, is to help you not only have the skill sets to coach friends and brothers and sons, but to help you be a mentor as well to your kids first. Be a coach to your kids first. Be a mentor to your kids first before you worry about anybody else. Also, mentorship has to do with uh, you're invited into trusted fathering relationships. Men who have experience of being a great dad. You need to be around those people. Now, here's what we get to in mentorship. It's not what's your next move, but mentoring asks you, who are you becoming? Whose voice are you listening to? And what kind of man are you being shaped into? That's mentoring. That's legacy. Mentoring is ideal if you want to learn spiritual fathering and deeper inner restoration. Not only are you a biological father, that's part of the design. That's part of the design to be a spiritual father to your own kids first. Guidance through transition, crisis, calling, and identity skills. This is all mentorship. Long-term trusted voice to help you interpret your story. As you move along through this journey, I know for me, as I moved through this journey and kept going, there were more things that began to pop up and creep up that I had to address because things in my heart and mind were being released. And my experience and growth now had to deal with those things, investigate them, interrogate them, and figure out a plan how to handle them. That's mentorship. Look, you cannot walk this alone. I'm just telling you. I'll get to that in a minute. Mentorship is a safe and sacred place to confront wounds and agreements and patterns and covenants that you've made with people who have said things about you. And last, it's a deeply rooted path toward legacy and sonship. Now, here's when God created man, he said it's not good for man to be alone, meaning that man needed a wife. That principle applies to men needing brothers. We must have brothers in our lives. We must walk together. The whole New Testament talks about community. And I'm telling you that men need their own community. They need a camaraderie. They need a cadre, if you know what that means, to walk together. Now, if you want to know more about coaching, you are on the right page. All the information you need is right below. If you go to the bottom of the page, this page you're on, if you go all the way to the bottom, you can set up a free discovery call. That discovery call is with me, nobody else. It's with me, and we'll get you set up. The coaching prices are set. Mentorship prices are different based on need and what you desire for outcome. And we also have, coming soon, we also have coaching groups and mentoring groups all online. This is Barry with FatherSeekers. We want to help. We want to coach and mentor you. Thank you for dropping in.